Hey guys, it's Andrew back with another video, and this one's going to be a bit different, but it's going to be a video that's really important to me as I know a lot of you are looking for good resources that you can learn from or learn with during this quarantine period that we're going through. As you can see, my quarantine beard, it's looking magnificent, but it's going to be a website called CyberSecLabs. It's owned and run by Hawk or Kyle from the Discord. As many of you know him. If you don't, definitely get in touch with him. He's a great resource for many different things involving penetration testing and ethical hacking. But I know there's a good amount of websites out there, right, that do something similar to this. But I think that the gap that this website really fills, and you can see it down here, is going to be the beginner labs section, right? So if we click in here, we're going to see a lot of Linux labs and a couple Windows labs, but I think what really sets this apart from a lot of different providers is the gaps that it fills in terms of going from not knowing anything about ethical hacking and penetration testing to mastering ethical hacking and penetration testing, right? I think a lot of these websites that we're looking at now kind of expect you to learn pretty quickly, and a lot of them are community-based ratings that they give on their boxes. And no disrespect to any of those websites, they're great. But I think that this is definitely one of the best beginner hacking websites that you can be a part of, that you can grow your skills in. And I know we're all looking for things that are going to keep us busy during this weird time that we're in. So I definitely think that these beginner labs here are some of the best that I've come across. I've personally done lazy myself, and I really think that this is going to be something that helps people bridge the gap between not knowing anything to then trying to get their job or trying to get their career started in ethical hacking. And I think another feature that we're going to see become really popular on this website and in the community in general is the differentiation between the beginner labs that the website creates, right? That Hawk or myself creates, or anyone that's going to be contributing to the back end there, and the community labs that you can upload, right? There's going to be a really lengthy vetting process to make sure that connectivity is correct, that exploitation paths are correct in these community labs, but it's also going to give you and everyone else that wants to upload labs a chance to give back to a community that's been super giving to not only myself, but to many others, right? There's tons of Discords, there's tons of free websites that we're seeing now, there's tons of free Udemy courses we're seeing now, especially during this weird time that we're going through. And I really think this is a really cool feature to give back to the community, but also as a consumer, you can be sure that the labs that are going to be uploaded here are going to be up to snuff, so to speak, right? They're going to be extremely vetted, they're going to be maintained, connectivity is going to be 100% on them, and exploitation paths are going to be updated as they go along. And another really cool feature that I like about this is the open source attitude of figuring out these boxes. A lot of times when we come across sites like these, they kind of keep everything closed off, and it's almost like a niche field that you have to break into in order to figure out these boxes. And a lot of them are behind closed doors or behind a gate where you can't really upload the exploitation path you chose or anything like that. But here in the forums on CyberSecLabs, we're going to have a really in-depth and personal opportunity to learn from each other while doing these labs, while being able to share all of our exploitation paths, all of our methodology that we use during these boxes. And it's going to be a really fun and community-based forum that has great moderation, that has a lot of different things that we can all use to learn from each other, right? I think that's the main goal that we're getting at here. Is this is going to be a great website to just sit down and learn a new skill, bridge that gap between knowing nothing to learning something, to then becoming a professional. And this is by no means a beginner site at all, but I think it really tailors to the unknown space that is beginner ethical hacking and beginner penetration testing. So I hope you guys check out the site. I hope you guys enjoy the site. I know I'll be on there on the release date of April 10th. That's this week. Super excited. I hope you guys are. Everyone have a great day and stay safe.